Hi there, neighbor. Did you see The Dark Knight Rises yet? You hear about that crazy kid in the Colorado shooting? Or the Wisconsin Temple shooting? Or the 3 killed at Texas A&M? Or the Empire State Building shooting in New York?
We sure need some sort of gun control.
Second Amendment, Second Amendment, Second Amendment. The Constitution guarantees my right to keep and bear arms. You cannot take my guns away.
Bro, I do not want to take away your hunting rifle or your pistol used to protect yourself from a burglar. Besides, with a current estimate of 1 gun per person in the United States, there is no way the number of guns could ever be reduced.
I've got a license and I am well trained to use my gun.
Recently in Ohio, a group was arrested for selling fake training certificates so untrained people could get concealed weapons licenses. But I'm glad that you have been trained.
This government is crazy. I have the right to protect myself.
You are right. The Second Amendment does protect your right to own a gun. But, well, heck neighbor. What kind of weaponry do you have in that garage? A rocket-propelled grenade launcher to stop tanks. Enriched plutonium so we can fight a tyrannical government. Is it even realistic that we as individuals or even a militia could defeat the American armed forces? We have paid dearly to have a strong local police force and the world's most powerful military. David Koresh did not do too well in 1993.
Yeah, we don't need another Waco.
I think it is pronounced Waco.
In 2008, the Supreme Court did expand our rights, saying personal ownership of arms can be unconnected to service in a militia and that we have the constitutional right to use a weapon for traditionally lawful purposes such as self-defense within the home.
But why do we need semi-automatic weapons and large magazines of bullets? How does a personal machine gun make anyone more safe? Is America entering into an individual arms race?
I know. My brother's a police officer in New York and he says the police are outgunned. Isn't your son a Navy man and your daughter in the National Guard?
We might not always agree with our government, but through 200 years of hard political work we have developed a civilized nation. The government is us. Our strong military keeps us safe. We resolve disagreements in the courtroom and maybe someday we can remind our elected officials that America was built on compromise, creating solutions to meet the diverse needs of the 3rd most populous nation on the planet instead of standing one's ground and refusing to work together.
America, where do you draw the line? We have to have this conversation.
How can we stop this internal arms race?
Tell your congressman to meet with the National Rifle Association and fight for sanity instead of ignoring the problem.
If we can place a 1-ton vehicle on a planet 140 million miles away, we should be able to devise technology or a cultural change to prevent the 10,000 American homicides per year due to gun violence.
Guns don't kill people. Americans kill people.
Fewer guns would mean fewer shootings. But that can't be the solution since other countries have lots of guns yet a fraction of the gun violence.
We need some new ideas.
Do you have any thoughts on how to reduce the number of gun-related homicides in America? Share them.
This is a short list of mass shootings in America over the past 13 years, starting with Columbine High School in 1999. That short list of 32 mass shootings in 13 years included countless wounded people.
And 245 deaths. Please share your ideas.